Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey win. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. You better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, won't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Oh, man, got a radio show. Man, got a radio show and a whole lot more, too, man. God is good to me. I have no other explanation. I have no other explanation of my existence and where I stand in this thing called life, except if it was not for the goodness of God Almighty, if it was not for his grace and his mercy, there's no way I could exist the way that I do. I would not be who I am or where I am. I am who I am and where I am simply because God is who he is. If it was not for God, I would have no testimony for you because I would have failed every single test. Plain, pure, and simple. I can sit here today and tell you flat out that it is purely because of God's grace and mercy that I exist today, because of his favor. See, now, he shows us favor in life because of a combination of things I've discovered. And this is not the whole answer to life. I can assure you it's not. But this is a combination that I've grown to understand better and better. And I wish I had gotten it earlier in my life. But here it is. If you take faith and you combine it with an incredible work ethic, then God has the greatest opportunities to show you favor. That's the best way I can explain success to you from my standpoint. It is the combination of faith and work that produces the most opportunities for God to show you favor. See, a lot of times we want God to bless us, but we ain't doing nothing for him to bless. So now we sideways in the equation a little bit. But see, if you had the faith in God, that God can do anything but fail, that God will get you through, that God will see you through, that the God you serve is the greatest giver of all good things. If you kept that faith intact through it all, and you produced an incredible work ethic, that allows the most opportunities for God to show you favor. See, without that, what you want God to do? See, you can have faith and be sitting at the house watching TV. There's nothing being produced, no opportunities for God to show you favor. And you got to do some things, man, that you are uncomfortable doing or don't feel like doing, or something that don't have the right payoff right in front of your face, with the faith that it'll pay off later on. See, too many people are working for the right now reward. And the right now reward is not how it works. Sometimes the reward is coming later on up the road. But the only way you can know that is if you got to apply the faith. And see, the reason you don't know that it's coming like that, or you have to have faith to believe that it's coming, because faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. That's what faith is. You know, you standing at, let me give you an example. You standing at the crosswalk with a walk sign on it, and the sign flashing on the corner, don't walk. Then the sign say, walk. What do you think your chances of making it across that street is? Well, pretty good. Because guess what? The sign say walk. You can see the other side. There's other people in the crosswalk walking. So guess what? You strike out blindly. It don't take a lot of faith to get across that street. That's not what I'm talking to you about. I'm talking about the faith, the belief in things that you cannot see. The faith that what I'm doing today, I believe in my heart of heart that God wouldn't bring me this far to leave me, that God is a true and living God, that he keeps his promises, that later on, these things that I'm working towards right now going to pay off later on. See, too many people want the reward right now. See, that's not the exhibition of faith. If it's the right thing to do, if it's a good thing to do, if it's a just thing to do. See, if it's sin in it, it ain't God. You can just clear it on up right there. You can stop all the wondering if that's his voice talking to you, if it's the right thing to do. If it's sin in it, it's not God talking to you. Kill it. You can shut it down. You ain't got to wonder about it. Go down there and seek revenge. That ain't God. Go tell him off when you see him. That ain't God. Anything that's got sin in it is not God's voice telling you to do it. So you can kill that conversation today. That's how you know. But if you align yourself up, man, and what you're doing is just and right and correct and pleasing in the sight of God, it'll pay off for you later on. And see, here's the best way I can tell it to you. Here's another way. When you're going somewhere, when you're on the road to going somewhere, and you know the somewhere that you're trying to get to. Let's say you've set a goal or a vision for yourself. You know where you want to get to. You got a good idea. And you're on your way to going there. Listen to me. When it gets hard, and it is going to get hard, when it gets difficult, and it is going to get difficult, when it becomes challenging, and it is going to become challenging, when it becomes all three of those things, when it don't look like it's going to happen, don't stop and complain so much. But see, I know he done blessed me, but in the middle of it, man, I felt a little heavy. And you got to be careful when it get hard for you, because you'll find yourself complaining. And when you're complaining, see, what you can't do is you can't complain so much that you forget that the place that you're trying to go to, you actually on your way there still. See, don't get caught up in the complaining and then lose sight of your blessing that's actually happening to you. What really, man, of all the times to register a complaint to God, to sit up and go, hey, man, I wanted to ease back into this thing. Ease back in. Man, you in. It's a tornado whirling around you. You ain't got time to ease back in. You got to go on and jump back in it. It is what it is. To whom much is given, much is required. Always appreciate the blessings. Don't get so caught up in the complaints that you lose sight of the blessings, man. God got a lot for you in your life, man. But you got to have them two things, y'all. You got to take that faith, and you got to apply a crazy work ethic to it. And that creates the most opportunities for God to show you favor. And when God starts showing you favor, man, all them seeds you planted, all of that wheat you've been sowing, all of that hard work you've been put in, God will pay it off. And he'll pay it off in ways that you don't even see coming. Okay? Cool.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I'm just needing it. It's morning time. It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's time to get it on and cracking. Let's not waste a minute. Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning. Happy holidays, Steve.
Happy holidays, Shirley. Carla for real.
Hey, crew. What's up, Steve? What's up, crew?
One time, the one and only, the living young legend in the making, Junior Boy.
Come on, Uncle, let them know I'm trying to make a story out myself.
Come on, boy, you better write
Boy,
that book.
I'm writing it.
King of Pranks, nephew Tommy.
What it do? Top of the morning, that's my uncle, y'all. Shirley Carla Jr. How's everybody this morning?
Happy holidays.
It's holiday time, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Lord, yes.
14 days till Christmas.
Ain't that crazy?
You kind of like Jordan.
Yes.
Sound like my son.
Yes. It is
14.
crazy.
Boy, I remember when the countdown started right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
right?
it was miserable when I would say 18 more days.
Yeah.
I thought I used to think 18 days was just like the damn near death sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like getting time.
Yeah.
5 more days.
Uh-huh.
Gifts now, most of us are married with the exception of Junior. So now the question I'm proposing this morning, I was wondering, what do you get your spouse this year after you've been buying gifts for a number of years? What do you
Please
get
help
your
me with
spouse this year, Carla?
I'm trying to figure it out. Tosh is training for a marathon, to run half a marathon.
Uh-huh.
So my
Who?
husband, Tosh. My
You
husband.
mean Tasha?
No.
Tosh? Tell Tosh
runs all the time.
that Unc said sit his ass down somewhere before you mess up and can't go to work.
He can pull it off.
Well, he runs every day. He runs 8 miles every day. Every day.
I didn't know that.
Ah.
Yeah, he's a runner. He
8
likes to run.
miles.
Yup. So he trying to get up to 13. So
That's the hair.
that's the half, yeah.
So what you gonna
Yeah.
get him?
Running athletic wear.
Running
He
shoes?
likes that. Yeah, I guess. It's hard to buy for your spouse, like you say you be
Well,
with.
you've been together
Well,
forever.
wait,
I
excuse me.
Yeah.
What is the hate on the IB?
Getting me no damn running shoes. Working all my ass off trying to provide for this family.
Can't
Want
floss
damn
no
running
running
shoes.
shoe. Can't floss that.
Man,
That's like
so I
buying
got.
an
What you
appliance.
think I've been running in so far?
I know. Running at Wells Fargo every day. Yeah.
Now you let your man. Now, ladies, let me say this. Let your
what?
man give you some damn
Some running
shoes.
clothes.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Oh,
a situation.
that's an argument.
Oh yeah, for
Oh, yeah.
sure. For sure. We
That's-
saw
So
that
what
with
you
Peloton
trying to
bike.
say?
3 days of silence.
Right.
This is a hint.
Oh! I needs to be running.
Well, give
All
me
right.
some suggestions, Steve.
Yeah. Maybe we can do it.
Well, let's do this. Can we continue this conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
of
sure,
course we can.
sure.
It's your show. Hell yeah.
Sure. Who gonna say no?
All right, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, Steve's going to give us some tips on holiday gift giving right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, when we left off, you wanted to help us in our gift giving situations coming up this Christmas. So you started off with Carla. She said she was
Yeah.
going to give Tosh some running shoes and gear because he runs
Yes.
now. He's a marathoner. And you said,
Right. He's training for a marathon.
This is first one?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
okay.
But Steve didn't
They
like
usually
that
do that
idea
last,
for
too.
my husband. He didn't like it. So
Yeah.
Hell no.
So-
Don't get him no
so
damn.
give
He
me
bought
some
you some
suggestions.
running shoes. Like I said, ladies, if
It would
your
be a
husband
situation.
came in there
Yeah.
and had you some damn running shoes under the tree, how would you feel?
Divorce
So
papers.
my fat ass needs to be jogging.
Oh, yeah.
you know me
All of
well,
that.
don't you?
All of that.
Yeah, and so what is your fluffy ass trying to say?
Uh-huh.
Then the man got to get insulted.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So give me some
So-
suggestions. What do you think?
I was curious. Well, let's find out what Shirley gonna get Her husband first. What you thinking about?
Ernesto, thank you.
I didn't
Okay,
wanna
I
say his
already
name.
know when I know. I already know what I'm gonna get him. I saw it already. I picked it out. It's and you'll like this, Steve. It's a blue velvet, like dinner jacket. You know, it's really beautiful.
Pimp up, yeah.
It's really, really pretty.
Tasha,
Yeah. It's from Miguel Wilson in Phipps Plaza in Atlanta, the brother that owns that formal wear store. It's from his store.
No, I haven't seen that.
Everybody know her in Phipps Plaza, though. Everybody know Shirley.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Valet parking on up.
Everybody knows Shirley.
Valet. Yeah. She ain't every day.
Anyway, that's what I'm getting him for Christmas. Stay on subject, Tommy.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Okay.
That's it? He just get one gift?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
a
I mean,
lot.
I give my lady 3-4 gifts. My wife get 3-4.
No, Tommy,
Okay,
Tommy,
that's
the women
cool.
don't do that.
No, we
They
don't.
just get you one
Oh,
box.
y'all just put
open it
one
up,
damn
yippee,
thing
yay,
under
yay.
the...
That's
That's
it.
it?
That's
But
all they
it's-
do, Tommy.
It's
One.
very beautiful and it's very elegant and it's lovely.
So, Tommy, what are you faced with this year? What's your dilemma?
I don't know what to get because I think I've maxed out. I can't outdo myself.
Oh, yes, you can.
You know,
now. I'm here to
I
tell
don't-
you.
Can I?
You don't have any idea?
He said he maxed out.
You the women
Said
said,
something.
"Oh yes, you can." Now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm
Just
here
keep
to tell
trying.
you, you
Okay.
ain't maxed out, partner.
Don't give up. Keep hope alive. You can do it, Tommy.
How about that? Let me ask y'all what y'all think about this. That refrigerator that's got the internet on it.
Boy.
Hey man, is
Nope.
you out your rabbit ass mind?
A big fat
Dog,
no.
if you give your wife a damn refrigerator,
Refrigerator with the internet on it.
something everybody gonna use.
You saw that commercial with Ellen DeGeneres talking on it.
Yeah, we don't want appliances.
That's a fly refrigerator, y'all.
Why you walking
That's
that
a
Tommy,
fly
the one with the
refrigerator.
internet on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Hey Tommy, you know what she gonna tell you? I got a refrigerator and I got internet.
We don't want appliances. We don't want appliances.
That boy said he was confident we were gonna go with it.
Yeah, he thought you and Steve were gonna go along, and Carl and I too. No.
Okay. Let me ask y'all this. How about that wash and dry that wash all them loads at one time, like 5 loads at one time?
Is
That's
that an
fly.
appliance? Is that an appliance? That's my question.
What, are you listening?
It's help, is what
is
it
it an
is.
appliance?
Help.
Is
Oh,
it an
man, I'm
appliance?
just
No. Help is a maid.
Thank you.
Right. Right.
yeah, that's him.
You
Nah,
still
Tommy,
loading
nah.
that washer.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think
Okay.
you should get it.
How about that
And then
air
you finna
fry?
find out what I.
What?
Yeah.
That air
Hey,
fry?
Tommy,
Go ahead.
Tommy. Matter of fact, let that be the 3 gifts you get her. Get her the refrigerator with the internet. Get her the wash and dry, and get her the air fryer.
Yes.
That'll be equivalent to the 2 divorces I got.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause that's what happened on
Yeah.
the 26th.
Go on and get your ass started.
Don't do it, Tom.
Y'all ain't watching TV. Y'all ain't seen that oven that's got the air fry in it. Y'all ain't seen that?
No.
Boy,
You seen it?
No.
Yes, I
It come on late at night, about 3 o'clock in the morning on the infomercial.
Yeah.
Woo, that thing be cooking, boy.
Oh no, I turn when stuff like that comes on. I turn kitchen appliance. I turn immediately.
Oh, man.
And you get 800 knives with that. You know that, don't you?
I can't get to the remote fast enough. to get
All
off
this
of
sound
that.
like divorce.
For what?
Yes, Junior.
Everything you name sound like paperwork.
Paperwork. Not paperwork. Not sign here paperwork.
Yeah.
Sign here.
All that.
An initial here.
Right.
Man.
No, Tommy.
At the highlighted
no.
passage.
What you getting, dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we want to know.
Oh, dog, I'm stuck like Chuck. I'm stuck like Chuck, dog.
You're
I'm
stuck.
Really,
You give
How
the
you
best
stuck?
gifts.
that's why I know I'm stuck.
Oh.
What she wants,
Okay.
what she really wants,
Uh-huh.
can't afford
Uh-huh.
right now.
Okay.
You can't
Okay.
afford it. Whoa. What she
you can't
want?
That's my hero, boy. That
I
Marjorie
know.
Harvey is
Not
my
like
What in
hero.
the
Is
world?
it,
Yeah,
is it her own
No.
airplane?
How much
Her-
is that?
Her own private jet or something like that?
She want her own island.
Ooh.
Welcome to Marjorie World. I like that.
Marjorie Harvey is my hero. Lord Jesus.
I just like to hear what he's getting because it
Oh,
gives you hope.
But I tell you what, he didn't say he wasn't gonna get it.
Well, let's go down the
working
list. Houses, cars, jewelry, love.
I done
Whether-
bought her all of that.
I know. I
Yes, you
know.
I
have.
don't know. What
Yeah.
to do, so
Jack asked me one time, can I go shopping with Marty? Hell no. You can't go shopping with
Why
Marty.
you can't tell her who to shop
Hell
with?
no. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Hey,
You
Tommy.
ain't even here with my
Tommy.
Huh? No.
Don't listen to me. Don't let her do it. Don't let her do it. I've been trying to
Leave
stop
that
her for
Amex
13 years. Don't let her do it. Dog, even if she lead the Amex, you don't even understand. She got means, ways of getting it done to you.
She knows people.
All right, well, coming up next, it is the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, woo, Steve Harvey just keeps on coming. He revives his daytime talk show. That's right. We're going to talk about it.
Okay.
Yes. Special announcement coming up. Plus, Miss Ann is
my
standing by with today's national news. But right now, the nephew is here with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Nev?
The postman always rings twice.
Ding, ding.
The postman always rings twice. Let's go, cat dog.
He's so loud.
The postman always rings twice.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Carlos. This he? Who this? My name Benny, man. Benny Phipps. Hey, I want to make sure I got the right person. You work for the post office, right? Yeah. Okay. Do you deliver mail off of Murphy Road? Sometimes, yeah. Okay. I live in first of all, I wanted to make sure I had the right postman. Now, it's been brought to my attention that there's a postman that has been stopping by my house, and what I'm not understanding is why are you bringing mail to my door opposed to just putting mail in the mailboxes on the street where everybody got their mailboxes at? What do you say? You say it again? I live in Murphy Road. Murphy Road. Yeah, I deliver over there. But you say delivering packages at your house? No, I said you've been bringing mail to my house and opposed. Here's what I'm trying to tell you, Carlos. My wife is at home all day. She don't work. Mm-hmm. And my understanding is you've been stopping by there on more than one occasion on a daily basis. You coming by there 2-3 times, but what I'm understanding is ain't no mail being brought over there. I'm trying to figure out what are you doing at my house. Now, what really done brought all this to a head, because you already know what's going on. Let me go on and let you know that, Carlos. I do know what's going on. I picked up the clothes from the cleaners this morning, and to my attention, it's a man's post office shirt in my package. What color was it? It's blue, light blue. I got a blue one. Okay, but explain this to me. How your shirt get in my house? Do it have my name on it? Because that could be anybody's shirt. Okay, so hold on. What you trying to say? It's more postmen stopping by my house? Yeah, man. Sometimes we do have different guys in that neighborhood, because I really Here's my problem, man. My problem is this: is that my wife is at home all day, every day, and my understanding is that you stopping by there bringing more than just mail. First of all, dog. You can call the 1-800 number because how did you get my number, dude? Hey, don't worry about that. I find ways. How you get my address that you stopping by there every morning? Huh? I just deliver what they give me to deliver, and dude, I put the mail in a box, and this is a package I don't get out. Excuse me? I don't, dude. That wasn't me, dude. I go to the cleaners this morning and pick up clothes, and it is a post office shirt in there that evidently belonged to a man. That's got to be. It must be yours. That's none of mine, man. That's not mine. I have all mine over here. Okay. I'll tell you what. This is what we're gonna do, Carlos. Because Carlos, see what? Let me tell you something. I know you're lying. See, and what you're doing is you're delivering more than mail at my house, and I know it, Carlos. You understand me? So listen. That's not me, dude. Excuse me? That's not me. It can't be me. Hey, let me tell you something. When you come on Murphy Road tomorrow, okay, I'm going to be out there at the mailboxes waiting on you. For what? For what? Because me and you going to handle this problem that we got tomorrow morning when you bring the mail. So when you bring the mail, bring your too. Okay, Carlos? Hey, hold on. You threatening me? I'm telling you, when you bring the mail, bring your too. Dude, I didn't come at you like that. You ain't got to come at me like that. Dude. Hey, man, you came up in my house, and I know you was in my house. I told you that wasn't me, man. Post office shirt in my house. Dude, that was not me. I don't know where you live. I don't know who the you are, but you threatening me, dude. Hey, man, I'll see you in the morning at the mailbox. Bring your Carlos.
I'm off tomorrow, but I will come to your house with plain clothes on and whoop your
What you say?
You want to with me?
Hey,
It's on. Where you Murphy Road. I will be there.
Murphy Road. Bring your because what you're not going to keep doing is running up in my house while I'm out at work trying to earn a living for my family, and you up in my house laying up, and you're leaving your clothes. I found some mace in there. I guess that's what you use when you spray on them dogs. I found that, too.
I'm going to bring some extra mace. I'm going to spray your with that mace. I'm going to knock your out.
So you, I tell you, in the morning at the mailbox, Carlos.
I can't wait till tomorrow.
Excuse me?
It's a I told you, I wasn't the one, but if you want to with me, wrong. For real.
Okay, cool.
I don't give a
Will I see you tomorrow then? Will I see you tomorrow?
It's on. It's whatever. Okay, you threatening me and all that. But I tell you what, I will come over there in some plain clothes and whoop your because you're not going to make me lose my job, dog.
Okay.
That's my job. But
whatever it's got to be. I don't care if you're in the post office uniform. I don't give a damn if you're in your pajamas, Carlos. But when you come to that mailbox and I find you out there by the mailboxes, that's your man, because I know you've been in my house, Carlos.
I'm telling you, I'm there.
Okay, so be it then. So be it. I got one more thing else I want to tell you before you get there.
Tell me what? You already called me.
Well, is you listening to me?
Yeah.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your co-worker.
Oh, you. You. Ain't this a... Ain't this a... Oh, I'm going to get that tomorrow.
Carlos, you all right, man?
Dude, I'm driving. Pull over to the side of the road. I'm hanging out the truck. I'm about to go crazy. I'm on my way to your house right now. I was on my way to your house. I just got off of work. Damn, I forget him.
Oh, man. Hey, I got one more thing to ask you, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Radio Show. No doubt, all the way.
Come on. Not all at one time, but come on.
You play too
Not all at one time, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's all I want. Oh, Holiday Comedy Jam. It's happening Friday, December the 20th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That is J. Anthony Brown, Kid Jr. Spates, hosted by yours truly, Nephew Tommy, and the one and only Earthquake in the building. It's the Holiday Comedy Jam, and we are almost there. Sold out. Tickets available at all Ticketmaster outlets, and you can get them at the box office at the Met Philadelphia right now.
Yeah.
And you can wear a dinner jacket that night if you feel like it.
Thank you.
He ain't got no pants or shoes to go with it, but dinner jacket.
He got all
That's
that.
what
He
Shirley
has
buying.
all of that.
Mm-hmm.
What's this one box?
The rule is, Tommy, they gets to do that to us. What we cannot do is knock what they give to us, but they can knock what we give to them.
Nope.
Yeah.
What you say,
If they want to give us
You have a
appliance,
baby.
we get appliance.
Mm-hmm.
A tool
Can I
set.
have a baby?
Yeah, you can't
I can
get
make a
pregnant.
baby.
You can't get
Okay.
pregnant and carry it for 9 months, though, okay?
Girl,
That's
talk.
why.
Can you get your prostate checked? You want to start throwing stuff about what you can do?
This boy,
Tommy,
He is really
there's
crazy.
no comparison.
Appliances,
Will you tell him, Steve?
prostate, a baby.
There's no
Okay.
comparison to your prostrate and a baby.
Straight.
Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and
Prostate or
national
straight.
news. Check him, please.
Oh, this boy.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so before we get to today's entertainment news and this big announcement, Junior, what you got for us?
Okay, Shirley, the holidays are here and the Steve Harvey Morning Show and Walmart Family Mobile want you to stay in touch with your loved ones. To help out, we're giving away 3 Get Connected prize packages, each with 2 iPhones and a 1 year of 2-line service from Walmart Family Mobile. You could win one and give one away this holiday season. Enter today and get rules at steveharveyfm.com. Walmart Family Mobile. Get everything you love about Walmart in mobile and the best value in wireless. Powered by T-Mobile's nationwide 4G LTE network. That's what I got, Shirley.
All right, thank you, Junior. Now, in today's entertainment news, I think we need a drum roll for this, ladies and gentlemen. This is big.
What we got? What
Not
we got?
bad.
Come on.
Big. No, this is big. This is big. Our very own fearless leader, the one and only Steve Harvey, is bringing back his daytime talk show.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Won't he
I
do
love
it?
This. Yes.
Yeah, he will.
This time,
He up
look
here
at
sucking
him. Look at
his
him
teeth.
sucking his teeth.
Listen to him.
This time, Steve, you can tell us about it, but this time you're going the streaming route. You've sealed a deal for a brand new series at Facebook Watch. It's a new show titled Steve on Watch. It is set to premiere on January 6th. That's big news.
Come on, boy.
Hey,
That's
man,
big.
brother.
Won't he do it?
You not
Can't
listen,
keep a
sir.
good man down.
You're not supposed to be doing all this. They told you already.
Okay.
I heard him, Junior.
Yeah.
Junior, what they say?
You're not supposed to be on TV no more. Your career is over. You not listening. Your hard-headed ass got to make another show.
Damn, the career.
Oh, that what they told us? Oh,
Yeah.
that what they said?
It's over.
Wow.
Washed up.
Now, Steve, you've already taped the first batch of new episodes, right?
Yeah, shot him at Tyler Perry Studios.
That's awesome.
Did it all this past week. And then bought Miss Universe to Tyler Perry Studios on the same week and shot all my New Year's Eve promos for New Year's Eve on Fox in Tyler Perry Studios. 3 different stages, all in the same week at the same brother studio.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Come
man.
on, black people.
Tyler
Come on,
Perry.
man. Black people working
Come on,
together.
man.
When we come
just
together,
staying
ain't it
together.
something?
And then on top of all of that,
Uh-huh.
the new Miss Universe is from South Africa. You better talk about this week right here. See, instead of the
Wakanda
focus
forever.
being on anything, seriously, instead of the focus being on anything negative, focus should have been on this incredible sister that won Miss Universe from Africa. That was the
Yes.
story, man. That was the story.
so
But I'm
beautiful.
grateful to God. You know, look, man, so many things have happened. You know, the Facebook show is really an unprecedented deal that they struck, and it all because of, just grace, man. You know, and so many things. The reason we took it to Facebook was because of the strength on Facebook. My show, when it was on the air from September 2018 to August of 2019, had gotten over 2.2 billion views. And so what
How
we
huge
did
is that
was,
for people who don't know? Just break that down for a moment if you can.
it's amazingly huge. 2.2 billion views.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of all the TV shows, which is hundreds, and we end up number 6.
Congratulations.
So
Congratulations.
I'll
Go,
tell you
Steve.
more.
Look at God.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
All right.
Back on the air January 6th.
That's wonderful.
Go ahead, boy.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna switch gears here and check in with Miss Ann, Steve, for headlines. We got to find out what's going on in Jersey City.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Well, yesterday was a day of mixed political news. We're going to start with that, and some of it was predictable, other items not so much. First of all, there was a joint announcement by members of both the House Intelligence and Judiciary Committees about the 2 articles of impeachment levied against President Trump. Abuse of power, of course, because of his conduct with regard to Ukraine, and obstruction of Congress, which the head of the Intelligence Committee, Adam Schiff, explained why lawmakers felt that trying to remedy that situation in the court just wasn't feasible. He cites the case of former White House counsel Don McGahn.
It has taken us 8 months to get a lower court ruling that Don McGahn has no absolute right to defy Congress. If it takes us another 8 months to get a second court or maybe a Supreme Court decision, people need to understand it comes back to us and we ask questions because he no longer has absolute immunity, and then he claims something else. And we have to go back to court for another 8 or 16 months. The argument, why don't you just wait, amounts to this. Why don't you just let him cheat in one more election? Just one more time.
At the same time, though, Democrats agree with the president and the Republicans on the terms of a new NAFTA, or North American Free Trade Agreement, actually handing President Trump a big legislative win. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the new changes suit her just fine, and she calls it a victory for the American people.
We are so proud of the distance that we have.
And again, she's very, very proud of what's happened, the distance between where the Republicans were and the Democrats were on creating a new NAFTA agreement. So she's proud that they came together and everything's okay. That puts the now revamped deal with Mexico and Canada on a sure path forward toward ratification in the Congress and a signing into law by the president. Getting back to the impeachment, the House Judiciary Committee expected to officially vote on articles with debate scheduled to begin this evening at around 7 p.m. and resuming at 9 a.m. tomorrow. No deadline has been set. By the way, any Senate impeachment trial would most likely begin after the holidays sometime next month. Meanwhile, the latest Quinnipiac poll shows that 51% of those asked are against impeaching Donald Trump. 45% are in favor of it. Officials in Jersey City, New Jersey say 6 people are dead, including a police officer, as a result of a wild shootout yesterday inside of a kosher corner store and a cemetery in the Greenville section of that city. Schools in the area were on lockdown for a minute. It was like about 2 hours or so. They are now worried. They feel that store was targeted because it was a Jewish store. Finally, sad news. Singer Marie Fredrickson has died. Marie Fredrickson of the Rockettes. You may remember this one from Pretty Woman. This is her. Marie Fredrickson dead at 61 from cancer. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, well, check this out. It's no secret that Lizzo is proud of her body, and she doesn't have an issue showing it off, okay? That's exactly what she did while she was at the Los Angeles Lakers when they played the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a basketball game over the weekend. The Lakers cheerleaders were performing a routine to Lizzo's song Juice, and Lizzo decided to dance along with them. She turned her back toward the camera, which revealed her bare behind on the Jumbotron, okay? See, Lizzo was wearing a dress.
Can I ask you a question? Was it a cutout?
It was an ass out.
Yeah,
no, I mean, was it a cutout?
Okay, she was wearing a dress. It had cutouts by her butt, okay? Where her butt is, the dress was cut out, so you could just see her butt, okay?
Like Prince. Like Prince used to wear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in the front it was a dress, and you turn around, and her butt was out. She had on a thong. You could see her thong. Yeah, she had on a thong.
Thongs don't cover nothing.
No,
it's a thong.
No, they just cover, the crack.
Nothing.
I mean, yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. Most of the fabric is inside of the crack, so it's really not hiding.
Okay. We know. We're familiar.
Y'all shouldn't have brought her ass up if y'all didn't. Y'all know we wasn't gonna talk about it. Now.
But it's
familiar with what a thong is.
Okay. Everybody's talking about it. It's all over everything. Okay.
Get your butt. Cover it.
Hey, damn this. I'm going to start walking around with my shirt open. Damn this.
You finna Rick Ross's dog.
I'm finna Rick Ross, J. Anthony Brown you.
Jay does not care.
This is what we doing in public.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people are debating it online. Some calling it ugly. Other are supporting her choice to, live her best life and to be her and to be free and to show it. It's her song. She felt like dancing along. She felt like wearing that. So they're supporting her choices. All right. I don't know. What do you guys think?
That was at the Laker game?
I don't think
you
should have
did it. Basketball.
You should have did it at the game.
And she has a crush on one of the Timberwolves, doesn't she?
Yeah. And
she has a crush on one of them.
That's the rumor. Well, when I saw that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, because it's kids at the game that's now frightened.
Yeah.
You want to mess up a baby hot dog, you do this what you just did.
Yeah, because I remember when the song first came out, I love Lizzo. Love her.
I just thought
it was, I don't know. I wasn't crazy about that. Her choice on that.
Magic City, that's fine.
Yeah. All right, you can post your comments on Steve Harvey FM on Instagram or Facebook. Now, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, still trending, Black women are ruling the pageant world, and we love it. Black girl magic, we love all this black girl magic. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, this is trending news. For the first time in pageant history, Miss Universe, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, and Miss America are all black women. Wow. Yes.
And that's what should be trending.
That's right. According to
Yes.
CNN, yes. When beauty pageants began back in the 1920s, women of color weren't even allowed to compete, okay? It wasn't until 50 years ago that women of color broke the racial barriers to participate. The first Miss Black Universe was crowned in 1977, and Vanessa Williams was the first Black Miss America in 1983. Now, nearly 100 years later, Black Girl Magic is taking over when Zozibini Tunzi. That is it.
Yes.
Zozibini Tunzi.
And you know what? Marjorie was trending on the Miss Universe page because when we went backstage to meet her, to congratulate her. Marjorie jumped up and screamed so loud, and she told the winner, she said, "I jumped up and screamed like you was my daughter," and that just went everywhere. That went over a lot of pages on the universe.
Wow.
They were really happy for her. You know, for that to happen in Atlanta. But let me tell you something, man. What people may not realize is the pageant is actually 3 or 4 days. And what you all see is when they break it down to the final 20. You don't see what the girls go through for a 3 or 4 day period. You know, how they're judged on the interviews and stuff like that. So when it comes down to it, it really is, they've really filtered it out to the best speakers, the best poise. And what this young lady really, really represented was she was beautiful, but Lord have mercy, this girl was smart. And under pressure is where she shined. You know you know the question where you put the headphones on all of the last 3 contestants.
Yeah, the last 3. I saw that.
Well, the way they judge it now, and they had all women. The way they judge it now is your answer not only has to be good, but it has to top and be judged against the other 2 answers. And when you don't hear the questions, and you know, she like went second or something like that, but her answers to all her questions was so spot on. Her poise, that girl came out there and killed it.
Yes, she
Killed.
did. Yes, she did. Yes, she
And the
did.
reaction to the crowd when she won was really, really heartfelt and heartwarming. And even though a lot of people wanted Miss Puerto Rico to win, who I thought was really on point too. Miss Puerto Rico was on
too.
point. Yeah. And Miss Mexico was on point.
She
Those
was
3
good, too.
finalists. Now, who I wanted to get in the finals for my son's purposes was Miss Iceland and Miss Haiti.
Okay.
I wanted Miss Iceland and Miss Haiti to get in for my son's purposes. But the right 3 got in.
Wow.
The right 3 definitely got in.
And as you know, Steve, just before Tunzi was crowned, she gave an inspiring message for all little brown girls and women of self-acceptance. She said she grew up in a world where a woman who looks like her, with her kind of skin and her kind of hair, would never be considered beautiful. She says she thinks it's time that stops today. I want children to look at me and see my face, and I want them to see their faces reflected in me. Yeah. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations again. Yeah. She was crowned this weekend.
Yeah. That's what we should all be talking about.
Right.
That right there.
And we are. We're
talking about it. Yeah.
Yes. On the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yep. So that's Miss.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, it really, really is. And I mean, there was, after she spoke and after she did her thing, there seemed to me to be no other choice but her. She was just on point in everything she did. I mean, she was. Grace, poise, everything. Yep.
Beautiful. From the motherland.
And now listen to this. I happen to be in South Africa right now.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I have another announcement to make on the next break.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, listen, post your comments.
Done now?
We'll find out, nephew. Post your comments and your thoughts at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Coming up next, the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I need to know who the other woman was. All right? Right now, though, nephew in the building with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
Gospel
Whoa.
church quiz.
We sitting right here. Why
Gospel church
not
quiz.
On the pulpit.
Okay. It's a church quiz. When you say anything about church, you got to have the cadence, Shirley. Gospel church quiz. Let's go, Cat Dog.
This is Grant.
Hi, Grant. Grant Stevens, right?
Yes.
Hey, Grant, this is Brother Lewis Finley. I'm calling from Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church. You and your wife just joined a couple weeks ago, am I right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. So now listen, I wanted to reach out to you. I know you guys have started the orientation, and from my understanding, you finished one class of the orientation. You got 3 more to go. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So first of all, I want to say welcome to Mount Sinai, and I hope you are enjoying yourself. I know that you and your wife are a mixed couple. You're Caucasian and she's black. Are you liking the church so far, Grant?
Absolutely. We really are enjoying it. We completed our first orientation, and so far we're really enjoying it.
Okay. Did I catch you at a bad time?
I am at work right now, but it's okay. I've got a couple minutes.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to call you, man. I was worried. I know you, because I don't think you know this, but you are the first Caucasian to join our church. And I just want to make sure you kind of knew the language and just kind of knowing what the black church is all about. And there's certain sayings and different things I think you should know so that, I just don't want you to say the wrong thing while you at the church. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so what I wanted to do, like, I wanted to give you a little black church quiz so you can kind of, maybe if you could, it'll let me know where you are, if you're on a lower level or a high level as far as being knowledgeable about the black church. Like, fill this blank in for me, Grant, if you don't mind. I just want to take a little bit of your time, and I'll let you get back to work. But first of all, give a blank to God. What would go in that blank right there? First of all, give a blank to God.
Yeah, all I can think of top of my head is give thanks to God.
No, see, that's wrong. See, what it is first of all, give a honor to God. All right, remember that. First of all, give an honor to God. You got that?
Okay, yes.
Okay, first of all, give an honor to God, who is the blank of my life. What goes in the blank? First of all, give an honor to God, who is the blank of my life.
The love of my life.
No. See, that's wrong. First of all, give an honor to God, who is the head of my life.
Are you sure?
That? I'm sorry?
Okay. I was just. Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm definitely sure about mine. Don't. What I don't want you to do is question what I know. I'm from the black church. I know. You
okay.
No.
I wasn't questioning you, sir. I wasn't questioning. I'm sorry. I've just always heard it that way, but.
Okay, so I'm trying to give you the understanding of knowing what the black church is about. You understand?
I understand. I appreciate you. I apologize, sir.
Okay. Now.
Look, I don't know these answers, obviously, but I've got a meeting I got to get to here in a minute. I'm curious, does everyone in the church get these phone calls?
Well, wait a minute, Grant. I know you have a meeting, but what's more important, your meeting or knowing your position at the black church? What's more important?
I really don't have time for this right now. I can't believe this is actually happening. Like, does your pastor even know that you're calling me right now?
Well, no, I took the liberty of myself when I realized you was Caucasian that I would call and try to help you so you would know what to do when you're in the black church when people are saying certain things. Okay, Grant, if you don't mind, just do this for me, Grant. Like, do you know what hooping is?
Hooping? Like hula hooping?
No. Hooping is when the pastor is at the end of his sermon. So listen to this. Oh, Lord, good God Almighty. Do that for me if you would, Grant.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God Almighty.
No. One more. Let's just come on. You with me now? Oh, Lord, good God Almighty. Try it again, Grant.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, Lord, oh, yeah. Oh, God almighty.
Okay. Hey, Grant, do you think maybe it's possible that me and you can have some sessions before you come back to the church and I can prepare you more?
Hey, man, listen, you have caught me at a really bad time, and I'm quite honestly just so frustrated. Like, I've never heard of a quiz like this. I'm really offended, to be honest with you. Like, do you guys not want me to go to your church anymore? Like, a matter of fact, dude, you should be calling my wife right now. She's black.
Well, she should already know the quiz question. You the one don't know. Why am I call her? I should call you.
I am at work right now. I have a meeting to get to in just a minute. I don't know what you're doing, and I hold on a second. I have got to close my office door. This is so embarrassing. I have never, ever received a phone call like this in my life, and you better be lucky. I mean, I want to talk to your pastor. I am going to talk to him next Sunday. No joke.
Well, I didn't mean for you to get hostile like that. I didn't mean to get you. I didn't mean to upset you or nothing like that. Well, can I say something else to you?
One last thing, and I have to go.
Okay. I just want to let you know that this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife Carolyn got me to prank phone call you.
Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, sir.
Are you good? You all right?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. A little embarrassed, but I'm all right.
Grant, you got to do it for me one more time. Oh, Lord, good God Almighty.
Oh, Lord, oh, yeah, God Almighty.
Okay, man, look, do this for me. Tell me what is the baddest radio show in the land.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, all the way.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
I said, can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen again. There might be one today. Thank y'all so kindly.
Oh, man, don't you
so
start that speech. You got to
kindly.
do the whole speech.
Come on,
Thank
Tommy.
you so kindly.
Do it.
As you know, last year, the church gave me this glove so that I may have healing power. Richard Pryor, which way is up?
Which way is up?
Which
My
way is up?
favorite.
Don't miss the Live Fest, Houston, Texas, baby. That's December 31st. That's New Year's Eve. That is me hosting. That is Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, Dion Cole, and the one and only Mark Curry in the building. Smart Financial tickets on sale right now. That is New Year's Eve. H-Town, Houston. I'm coming home.
All right, nephew. Well, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, the strawberry letter. I need to know who the other woman was, is the subject. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's strawberry letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to Steve Harvey FM and click submit strawberry letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I need to know who the other woman was. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a 42-year-old woman, and I have been seeing a man for 6 months, and we go out several times a week, and we've started having sex. The intimacy is good, but he was a bit aggressive at first, so I had to get him to settle down a bit. But that's not the problem I have with him. There are times I can't reach him, and when he's non-responsive, he tells me he's out with a friend. It became clear to me who his friend might be when he invited me to go shopping, and I ended up feeling like the third wheel. He picked me up, and there was a nice-looking young woman sitting on the front seat, so he opened the back door of his car for me. He introduced me and the woman, but never said who the woman was to him, and he didn't tell her I was his girlfriend. I sat on the back seat while they engaged in conversation all the way to the mall. As we walked around the mall, he walked in the middle of us. When it came time to eat lunch, he pulled her chair out at the table and he pulled my chair out. He ordered for her and then motioned for me to put in my order. I was really feeling like the third wheel then, but I didn't say a word. He dropped me off that day, and we have never talked about it. But now I want to know who this woman was and what she is to him. I am trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I feel like I can't ask him any questions because I'm still having sex with him. It's too late. Is it too late to question him now? I think I may be the side piece. Surely he's not crazy enough to take us out at the same time. What's going on? Well, yes, he is crazy enough to take you guys out at the same time because that's just what he did. He did.
Player.
Go ahead.
He put her in the front seat, you in the back seat, ordered for her, told you to get what you wanted, motioned to you to place your order. Come on, he talked to her all the way to the mall. You didn't say anything. Give him the benefit of the doubt. You feel like
Who wrote this damn letter?
Yeah, you can't ask him anything because you're still having sex with him? What?
Come on, Shirley. Come
That's all the more reason for you to ask him. What are you giving him the benefit of the doubt for? Why? I mean, you're giving him way too much of yourself as it is. I mean, you sound like you're afraid of him and you're scared to ask him anything. You should have. You shouldn't even gotten in the car in the back seat. Okay,
dark spicy.
What is going on? You need to be done with this man like today, okay? He's disrespectful. He's MIA. You know he's with this other woman. And all you want to know is who she was. You're feeling like the side piece. Why should you think you're his girlfriend? Well, clearly, you're one of a couple or who knows how many. Yeah, you're his girlfriend, all right. This is not a situation that you, Miss 42-year-old woman, wants to be in, I'm sure, at this stage in your life, okay? Look at the situation for what it really is. You all are in the mall walking. He's in the middle of you. As if, this is one of those, Sister Wives TV show. No, this is your life, okay? No, you can ask him anything. You can tell him anything. Tell him you're done with this foolishness, all right? This is disrespectful. Move on. You don't want to be a side piece, do you? Not at 42. Come on, no. Steve?
The lady asked you if you wanted some sides.
Who wrote this damn letter? Where are these people at? When I was out there in the streets making moves, where was these people at? I never met nobody like this. The best way for me, Shirley did an excellent job on the letter, by the way. I can't even really add too much. So what I've decided to do is I'm just going to read the letter to y'all and make comments on each line. Ready?
Okay. We love it when you do that.
Because there's no
way.
way. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 42-year-old woman, and I have been seeing a man for 6 months, and we go out several times a week, and we've started having sex. Okay, that's normal. Let's go. The intimacy is good, but it was a bit aggressive at first. Oh, okay. Now this where the whole letter just took a turn. It was a bit aggressive at first. Just aggressive. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he was biting. I mean, you growling. I don't know if it just coming snatching. I don't know what it was, but I had to get him to settle down a bit. But that's not the problem I have with him. There are times when I can't reach him and when he's non-responsive.
What?
That's because he's busy.
Yeah.
That's because he's busy. The hell you think you can't reach him for? And he's non-responsive because he's with somebody.
Yeah.
The hell you calling me for now? He tells me that he's out with a friend. Uh-oh. So you ain't got to wonder why you can't reach him and respond. He told you, I'm out with a friend. That is not how we refer to our buddies. If a girl say, I couldn't catch you last night, what happened to you? Oh, I was out with a friend. That ain't what we say. I was with Earl and them. We was shooting dice. We was watching the game. No, but not you. He flat out told you I was with a friend. It became clear to me who his friend might be. Okay, you're delusional. You're delusional and in denial, and I'll give you the rest of the letter when we come back. Because
all right.
It's you wrong through the Shirley, you did a great job on this letter right here. I was actually proud of your response.
Thank you. All right. Coming up, part 2 of Steve's response at 23 minutes after the hour, right after this subject. I need to know who the other woman was. No, you need to know a lot more than that, lady. We'll be back right after this.
You better order your food.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject. I need to know who the other woman was.
Well, we don't need to recap this letter. We need to just continue reading this damn letter. Ain't nothing to recap. The subject is, I need to know who the other woman was. And all the way through the letter, all us trying to figure out is who you is.
Yeah.
Because we don't know who wrote this damn letter. Damn who the other woman was. Who is you? Well, let's find out who you are. Had sex, it was a little aggressive. That's not the problem. There are times when I can't reach him and when he's non-responsive. He tells me he's out with a friend. That's not a man's response when he's with a dude. So you don't have to wonder about it. He told you, I'm out with a friend. You didn't respond to that. You didn't check him. What you mean you out with a friend? No, you just went along with it. So now guess what happened? It became clear to me who his friend might be when he invited me to go shopping, and I ended up feeling like the third wheel. Wait a minute. You ended up feeling like the third wheel.
Yeah.
Well, let's hurry up and find out why you would feel that way.
Okay.
He picked me up, and there was a nice-looking young woman sitting on the front seat. Who is the fine chick in the front seat? But hold up, though. So he opened the back door of his car for me. He introduced. How did he introduce? You got in? You got in the back door and sat in the back seat.
Right.
While the two people that was on the date went on the date, and he set your ass in the back. Let me tell you something. He been testing you, and you been flunking all the tests. When he told you he was out with a friend and you ain't say nothing, he said, oh, okay, she cool with it. So then he come to pick you up, take you shopping. You see a fine chick sitting in the front seat. He opened the back door, and your dumb ass got in.
Come on.
Your stupid ass got in the car in the back seat and sat there inquisitive. What's going on? What is I'm in the back for?
He said inquisitive.
What'd she say, Steve?
What is I'm in the back for? What is going? Why has I got to sit in the back? I thought I was sitting in the front. I thought we was going shopping. Who is this fine chick sitting up in the front? But don't say nothing though, cause we having sex.
Right. What?
All these questions she's saying to herself.
Yeah.
So he invited me to go shopping. I ended up feeling like third wheel. This young woman sitting in the front seat, so he opened the back door, his car for me. He introduced me to the woman, but never said who the woman was to him. And he didn't tell her I was his girlfriend. Why would he lie to her?
He can't lie to people in the front seat.
Wait a minute. He gonna tell the chick in the front seat that his girlfriend is in the back seat. He know how that'll sound. He know that'll sound jackrabbit crazy. So he didn't say it. No, but guess what? You sitting your ass back there. 42-year-old fool sitting in the back, still tripping. So I sat on the back seat while they engaged in conversation all the way to the mall. So now you back there, he ain't even talking to you. He ain't asked you what you thought.
Nothing.
How was your day? We up here talking. Sit your ass back there.
Hey, when you're in the back seat, what you doing when ain't nobody talking to you?
You know, just here playing with the ashtray and stuff. And, you know, flipping that little mirror down, make sure your makeup's straight. You know, counting threads on the back seat, scratching your leg, back there hugging your purse. You know, what you back there doing. So then, I sat in the back seat. So then,
she's so wrong for this.
All the way to the mall. As we walked around the wall,
Well, he was in the middle of the two ladies, Steve.
No, you done got out the car for some more. So as we walked around the mall, he walked in the middle of us. That's what pimps do. When it came time to eat lunch, he pulled out her chair at the table, and then he pulled out your chair. That's to make you feel equal. He ordered for her and then motioned for me to put in my order. So this is how this went. Hey, she would like to have, they at the mall, so they're in a food court, right?
Right.
They at Panda Express. She like the orange chicken. She like the got pain. And my baby like lemon pepper beef.
Lemon
Then
pepper
look
beef.
over at you and went, go on, get whatever you want. Go on.
But he didn't say that. He just did it with his hand.
No, he just went, "Go, put your, because I don't really know what you want, because I don't really give a damn. So just go and get what you want. My baby like orange chicken and lemon pepper beef.
He said orange chicken.
Get you some of them samples over there.
Steve, she's
So then, I was really feeling like the third wheel then, but I didn't say a word. He dropped me off that day, and we've never talked about it. But now I want to know who the woman was and what she is to him. Obviously, everything. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. You're stupid, but I feel like I can't ask him questions because I'm still having sex with him. Well, you ought to cut that out right now. Is it too late to ask questions for him now? It's been too late. You ain't got nothing to say.
All right, we got to go, Steve. Post your
You
comments.
sat in the back. They talked all the way to the mall. They said a damn thing to you.
On the Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Coming up at 46 after the hour, trending political news. Impeachment articles introduced, and the president was the most tweeted about politician this year. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so before we get to today's trending political news, people, Junior, what do you have for us right now, sir?
Okay, Shirley, the holidays are here, and the Steve Harvey Morning Show and Walmart Family Mobile want you to stay in touch with your loved ones. To help out, we're giving away 3 Get Connected prize packages, each with 2 iPhones and a 1 year of 2-line service from Walmart Family Mobile. You could win one and give one away this holiday season. Enter today and get rules at steveharveyfm.com. Walmart Family Mobile. Get everything you love about Walmart in mobile and the best value in wireless. Powered by T-Mobile's nationwide 4G LTE network. That's what I got, Shirley.
All right, thank you, Junior. In today's trending political news, House Democrats have just announced the introduction of articles of impeachment against President Donald J. Trump. Yeah, that's serious. This is serious. Only the 4th time in history this has happened? House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Judiciary Committee Chairperson Jerry Nadler, and Intelligence Committee Chairperson Adam Schiff made the announcement on Capitol Hill. They plan to submit 2 articles of impeachment: abuse of power for allegedly withholding military aid to Ukraine unless the country investigated the son of Joe Biden and his work at an Ukrainian energy firm.
Shirley,
yes.
Let me go around the room one at a time. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think Donald Trump would be impeached?
Do I think he will be impeached by the
That's
Democrats?
the
Yes.
Do you think he'll be impeached?
Yes. By the Democrats, yes. Charged with a crime in office, yeah.
Carla.
I believe the House will pass it. I believe it will not pass the Senate.
Nope.
Junior.
It ain't going past the Senate.
Tommy.
I concur. He will be impeached, but he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
So what are we doing?
Well,
The dog and
why are we
pony
wasting
show.
our time?
I mean, understand this. The Democrats
he broke
have
the
a
law.
very, very valid point.
He violated the Constitution. Yeah.
Right. But do you understand that the Republicans are holding hands saying he didn't do anything? They use this Constitution when it's convenient for them.
Right.
A la the Second Amendment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that they hanging on to for dear life. You've got to honor that. All the rest of it, man, hogwash. All of it.
Well,
they don't mean any of it.
Well,
the right to the pursuit of happiness, freedom, liberty. No.
Yeah, so abuse of power and obstruction of Congress for refusing to comply with subpoenas related to the House's investigation on the incident. Trump, of course, has denied the charges, saying there was no quid pro quo with Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky. So there you go.
So he's withholding evidence and everything.
Oh, he didn't send over a piece of paper.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, we're going to be giving someone a take a hint gift. Will you be doing that this holiday season? Well, we'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
According to new research, 1 in 5 Americans are planning on giving someone a take the hint gift this year. A new survey of 2,000 Americans found that hint gifts are pretty common practice, with 1 in 3 respondents saying they've given at least one in the past year or so, or in the past period. And who is the person in our life most likely to give us one of these hint gifts? Well, research shows it's our own partner.
So when Carla give Tosh these running shoes,
God.
what is that?
What's that say?
He asked for running shoes.
But you know what though, Carla? I think it's cool
Yes.
though, because dudes, we different. You know, if that's what we want, then I think it's cool. You know.
Yeah, I mean, Tosh is real cool. You know, he's real laid back. He's out, babe, give me some running shoes and, you know, get in here and do your wifely duties. He'll say something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, and Nesto
I'll wear the shoes to that.
Yeah, he'll say that.
Nesto asked for
Hey,
the dinner
Carla,
jacket.
coming there with some heels on, with them shoes around your neck, tied at the shoestrings. Bring them there with them shoes around your neck, like in the hood when you just see them shoes hanging over the telephone wire.
Yeah.
over the line.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I did want to. Nesto did ask for the dinner jacket, but I didn't know that it was attached to dinner. Like Junior said off the air.
Well, at least he know he was going to eat.
Oh, man.
It was strategic.
Yeah, he put that jacket on. He started smiling.
He really did. He asked me to take a picture of him and everything.
Is it today?
A decent meal.
He do love me.
Oh, okay.
Take a hint gifts, huh? Shirley, you had to bring
He might
that
get
up,
some
huh?
running shoes too. Okay, the most popular hint gift Americans give is deodorant. What? Or perfume.
Who do that?
Or cologne. Yeah. Self-help books.
Ooh,
are,
I got
well,
your
let's
funky
not-
ass something this year.
Yeah.
Wow. That's more than take a hint.
Yeah.
The most popular gift is self-help books. They scored real high. Also on the list were cookbooks.
There you go, Shirley.
Did you get it?
No, I did not.
You gonna get one this year?
Exercise equipment, Carla. Exercise equipment.
Peloton bike.
I know. Razors, toothpaste, cleaning supplies, and even breath mints.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just bought my wife the Peloton bike.
Uh-huh.
I just bought her the
So
Peloton bike.
she asked for the bike, though. She wasn't offended by you getting it, right?
Why do you save that for Christmas?
Oh, this wasn't for Christmas.
Oh, this is just...
Man, he can't get off that easy.
But she asked for you to get the bike. though.
Wait a minute. Save the Peloton bike for Christmas.
Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Different incomes.
Yeah, hold on.
Different coins.
Way
Yes.
different.
Coins, the bracket
Yes.
is different.
All right, so Steve and Junior and Tommy, if you guys had to give someone a take a hint gift, who would it be and what would it be, I guess?
My sister
I
getting
think-
every job application pamphlet I can find.
Ooh,
From wherever.
We just got real.
Since she can't talk about they can't find the work, I see now hiring every damn well.
I
Junior's
think we just
family. Oh, my
I
God.
think we just saw the best take a hint gift. If I pick you up to go shopping and I put your ass in the back seat because I got another fine chick in the front, that's about a bigger hint gift you can get.
Oh,
Oh, from the
He's talking
strawberry
about the
letter.
letter. He's talking about the letter.
Strawberry letter last break. Oh, wow.
what about you,
What
Neff?
about you?
My auntie,
Uh-huh.
Is she listening?
I don't think she listening.
Hurry.
But a nice perm box. A nice perm box.
Be telling people how to
It's
wear
a
their hair.
hint, damn it. It's a hint. Let this sit for at least 20 minutes.
All right, look. coming
Everybody
up,
can't wear natural hair. Everybody can't do that.
more
Some people need something
foolishness.
that they can. I'm sorry.
More ignorance, more shenanigans coming up at 20 minutes after the hour on the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
Ain't doing no washing set. You need a perm.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, in today's trending music news, Kanye West, Jay-Z, and Beyonce are the top earning artists of 2019. This is according to Forbes. Forbes has published its annual ranking with Kanye sitting at number 2 with $150 million. Right behind, right behind Ye is his big brother Jay-Z and his wife Beyonce. They each brought in $81 million. Yeezy still has a way to go if he wants to hit the number 1 spot. Taylor Swift has $185 million in earnings. That's a cool...
Thanks to him.
Yeah, really. Yep, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Had to took his ass up there and snatched that award from her. She probably be down there number 10 somewhere. So right home. Kanye can take credit for Taylor Swift's career.
Yeah.
Now, she's talented. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that.
Yes.
But thank you for that, Kanye.
Yeah. Other names on the list include Drake at number 8 and Rihanna at number 11. So there you go.
How much do they make?
Rihanna. How much do they make? Let's see. Number 8. Sometimes they just have the rank.
Top 5. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
But
How
it's
would you
money.
like to be like number 3 and make $81 million?
I would love it.
I
wouldn't be mad.
Hell yeah.
If I was 37 on that
Right.
If I was last on the list.
No. As long as we're on the list.
Man, what? They talking about what you earned?
Mm-hmm. Drake number 8. That's pretty good now. Come on. Rihanna number 11 with all her Fenty. All right, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up and some trending news at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Now, in today's entertainment news, I think we need a drum roll for this, ladies and gentlemen. This is big.
What we got? What we got?
Big. No, this is big. This is big. Our very own fearless leader, the one and only Steve Harvey, is bringing back his daytime talk show.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Won't he do it?
This. Yes.
Yeah, he will.
This time, look at him. Look at him sucking his teeth.
Listen to him.
This time, Steve, you can tell us about it, but this time you're going the streaming route. You've sealed a deal for a brand new series at Facebook Watch. It's a new show titled Steve on Watch. It is set to premiere on January 6th. That's big news.
Come on, bro.
Hey, man, brother.
Won't he do it?
You not
Can't
listen,
keep a
sir.
good man down.
You're not supposed to be doing all this. They told you already.
Okay.
I heard him, Junior.
Yeah.
Junior, what they say?
You're not supposed to be on TV no more. Your career's over. You not listening. Your hard-headed ass got to make another show.
Damn, the career?
Oh, that's what they told me?
Over?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what they said?
It's over.
Wow.
Washed up.
Now, Steve, you've already taped the first batch of new episodes, right?
Yeah, shot him at Tyler Perry Studios.
That's awesome.
Did it all this past week, and then bought Miss Universe to Tyler Perry Studios on the same week, and shot all my New Year's Eve promos for New Year's Eve on Fox in Tyler Perry Studios. 3 different stages, all in the same week at the same brother studio.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Come on, black people.
Tyler
Come on,
Perry.
man. Black people working
Come on,
together.
man.
we come
just
together,
staying
we
together.
do something.
And then on top of all of that,
Uh-huh.
the new Miss Universe is from South Africa. You better talk about this week right here. See, instead of the
Wakanda
focus
forever.
being on anything, seriously, instead of the focus being on anything negative, focus should have been on this incredible sister that won Miss Universe from Africa. That was the story, man. That was the story.
so
But I'm
beautiful.
grateful to God. You know, look, man, so many things have happened. You know, the Facebook show is really an unprecedented deal that they struck, and it all because of, just grace, man. You know, and so many things. The reason we took it to Facebook was because of the strength on Facebook. My show, when it was on the air from September 2018 to August of 2019, had gotten over 2.2 billion views. And so what we did
is that
was,
for people who don't know? Just break that down for a moment if you can.
it's amazingly 2.2 billion views.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of all the TV shows, which is hundreds, and we end up number 6.
Congratulations.
So
Congratulations.
I'll
Go,
tell you
Steve.
more.
Look at God.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
All right.
Back on the air, January 6th.
That's wonderful.
Go ahead, boy.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna switch gears here. All right, coming up, our last break of the day and some closing remarks from Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. Our last break of the day. It's been a good day. Been a fun day. Yeah, got a lot of stuff to talk about today. And Steve,
that strawberry letter.
What a day.
Man, that made my day. Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, you
Yeah.
made my
Wow.
Shirley's
I like them
response
gifts.
to it was so good, though.
It was.
It really
It
was.
was.
thank you,
She was
guys.
on
It
point
really
with
was
it.
so good, man. I was actually sitting there with my mouth hanging. I was just scratching stuff off because I can't say that, can't say that, can't
If
say
she could just now buy her man a decent Christmas present, then she'll be really good.
Tommy,
That's what he
Yeah.
wants.
Tommy,
the dinner
it's a
jacket.
really
I don't
good
understand
gift.
buying a man a jacket and don't buy no pants or shoes or nothing to go with it.
He's got
It's
all
a dinner
that.
jacket.
He's got all
All
that.
your outfits onesies.
Shut up, Junior. What? Shut your ass up.
Tommy, you know something, man, that I've discovered? You have a tough time with fashions.
Oh.
I ain't got no problem with that. You talking about because I ain't like your crochet jacket you had on at the Miss Universe?
You don't like the blue dinner jacket he getting. I know you didn't like my.
I'm not saying I don't like the dinner jacket, Unc. I'm saying why wouldn't you just make a whole outfit? Get the man a nice shirt to go with it, just some pants to go with it. Make it a whole look. You know?
I think
That's
your
all.
problem.
he wanted.
I think your problem, Tommy, is you don't know what to get your.
I don't give a damn what y'all. I'll wear it naked till you buy me some damn pants to go with it. I'll wear it naked.
Well, you just be naked.
It's a dinner jacket, not a dinner outfit.
To where?
I don't care where we going. I'ma wear it naked if you don't buy me nothing to go with it. What?
Well, we won't anywhere.
I let it Tommy say it again, dog.
Well,
What?
That was funny.
Stupid.
even if you wear it naked, ain't nobody gonna be able to see none of your shorts. So go ahead, wear it naked.
All right, it's time for closing remarks. Let's go,
That'd
Steve.
be a new look though. Naked with
Hey,
a dinner jacket
listen.
on. That really, man.
Be quiet.
Shh.
So now you just the male version of Liz now.
Lizzo?
Yeah.
Did you
you're
say
on a delay
Liz?
now, so let me just move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the names. I didn't say nothing about it anyway, except great job, lady. Great job. My closing remarks today, I just want to remind people of one thing. And the subject, the way I'm going to do this is because it's something I've touched on many times before, but I'm just going to say it this way. Remember this, y'all. Always just keep walking up the hall. You know, I used to say to everybody a while back, I was on this thing, stay on the wall. Staying on the wall is critical on your climb to the top. Staying on the wall is imperative on your climb to the top, because when people down below are throwing rocks at you and trying to get you, you got to learn how to stay on the wall, because you don't have time to come down off the wall to address everything. So the second part to that is keep walking up the hall. And the reason I say that is because of a kind of a slick way I've discovered, because I've tried to tell people that once a door gets closed, once a door closes, that's not only door. Keep walking up the hall. If you are a person of faith, you have to understand that God didn't bring you this far to leave you. God doesn't elevate you to knock you down, to tear you down. That's never God's plan for you. God's plan is to give you life and give you life more abundantly. So what I try to remind people of, when the door closes, just keep walking up the hall. See, when something happens in your life, it's not a signal that it's over or you failed at something. You can fail at something, but that failure is probably going to lead you to a greater. Failure is a part of the process. It's a part of becoming successful. Failing is. So when you fail, walk up the hall. Keep going. When the door closes, walk up the hall. When they tell you no, keep walking up the hall. When they write you off, walk up the hall. While they talking about you and laughing behind your back, y'all, keep walking up the hall. God has something in store for you that they may know nothing about. Sometimes a door closes, or sometimes you fall out with a person because God hears some things that you don't hear, sees some things that you don't see, and knows some things that you don't know. And for your benefit, just allow these persons to expose themselves, has allowed these people to let you see who they really are. Sometimes people think they're hurting you by doing something to you. They don't know what they're doing. Everything people do to you that tries to have the intent of hurting you, they don't know how God really works. God can take all their intentions and turn them right around into his will as a part of his plan. But you got to keep the faith. You got to keep walking up the hall, everybody. Don't get discouraged when it goes bad for you. Don't get discouraged when it seems like you're falling or failed. It's okay. God got your back. Those are my closing remarks today. That's it. Y'all have a great weekend. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, have a great weekend. Know that God loves you. Appreciate y'all. Bye.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.